If this is your first time tuning in, behind me is the project we're working on right now, my wife's 240Z. If this is your first time tuning in, we got a full playlist, probably 25 plus videos on this thing. Also, there is a playlist on my body swap F100 shop truck I'm in the middle of working on. You can check that out as well. I'm not sure what day it might be for you guys, but for me, it's Fab Friday, son!
Yes, sir!
Anyways, I've been harping on this, been excited about this at least the past month and a half. Today is here, my first Friday on Fab Fridays. Yeah, I hope you guys are stoked. Thanks for your patience. Hopefully we can get back into some consistent videos, but we're not yapping. I'm gonna do about a minute's more worth of talking, and then we're getting right into the video. So my batteries are charged for the cameras. I got new batteries for my welding helmet. Kind of straightened up the shop a little bit. I guess I'm gonna retire these poor gloves. We got some new gloves. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get to work on this thing and start cranking out some progress. Yeah, I'm gonna get this thing rotated. Let's get to freaking work. Let's get some fabbing done on this Friday. I'll do a quick flashback and show you guys the project that we've already started on. Alright, something worth keeping in mind is a lot of these clips and sessions was done when I was working in the mornings, or I'd get a little bit of work in the afternoons. So you'll see my t-shirt changes, my gloves change. I'm telling you all that so that you'll realize all this is work that was previously done and not edited up until now. So at some point the older clips will lead up until the current day, which is me working, now on Fab Friday. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy it. Alright guys, so you guys seen me construct this on the shrinker and the stretcher. I cut out another piece here that will take care of this big section of pitted rust, and there's also one other piece right here. I gotta make a cut here and a cut there. So between these three pieces, that's what I'm gonna use to repair this section here. Let's do it. Alright, so now it's time to start cutting stuff out. I didn't want to do that until I had all my shapes made up. You guys will see as we progress into the video, this little repair, I wound up having to replace a piece behind it, a piece behind that, and then I also replace even further towards my right hand. I need to make this piece, which has a little step up here. I'll clean the rest of that up, and that will go on before this piece goes on. all this is fitting up good. Got everything primed and ready to weld. But there's one more section right here that's got a little rust in it. This is the piece that I made for it. It'll go somewhere in there. There's a little step down right here. I'll have to shape that into this piece. We'll pop some holes, plug weld the backside, get everything primed again with the weld through primer. Get it welded in smooth. You'll never even know we was in there. Alright, so after getting everything fit up, tacked, it was time to go through, finish welding it, and then go back and smooth it out, which I will show you guys what this section looks like, finished product, towards the end of the video. But for now, let's move on to another section. So in true section, went to work on another one that just had a tiny little spot. Having to make some more repairs, but I'm going to take advantage of this. And there's a small panel that I made up to go on the other side. Actually, I got that. This little panel kind of closed up the inner rear fender. But anyways, I'm going to make this to tidy up that section and patch the little area on the outside of the seat belt holder. Made a new template. I'm going to get my bend marks on this, bend this up, show you guys what I'm talking about on the car. Alright guys, here you can see the after result. Everything's welded up. Of course, like I said before, everything will get completely finished welding, seam sealed, primed, and then the whole underside of this car will get like a bed liner, textured black coating. But I'm really liking how this came out. I still may go right there where the square tubing turns up slightly like a little ramp. I may actually make that flat so that it's just a nice and even transition right here on the corner. That little ramp up. You're never going to see it with the car on the ground, but anyways, that whole outer edge where the outer rocker is, been nice and smooth. And check out this repair. Once that thing's primed and sanded, you'll never even know that we was in there. I started out this video thinking I was just going to be fixing this front upper section and a small section in the back. In true 240Z fashion, it let me know that there's still rust hiding. But nonetheless, we got it. Why am I holding this? I'm going to tell you guys in just a few seconds. But I hope you guys enjoy the final look. Why am I holding this is because next week, in next week's episode, I want to lay down some primer. I wanted to get to it in this episode, just didn't quite make it on this Fab Friday. Drop down in the comments if you guys enjoyed this video. A lot of people ask me how I keep the stuff from flash rusting. One is my shop is completely insulated. That helps. And then I try not to touch the car with my bare hands and get oil on it. If I do, I try to wipe it down with acetone. But there's a few spots I noticed that is starting to just slightly flash rust, and we don't want that. This car has enough rust on its own. So yeah, again, I went out of the box. I had that one section made that I made for the driver's side to kind of clean up the corner and close off the inner and outer rocker area. Well, I found out on this side, it had rust in that same seat belt area. So basically, I went ahead and fixed this side and came up with a new pattern. I kept my template so I can reuse it on the other side. Hopefully that makes sense what I'm saying to you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I kind of had to dust the rust off, knock the dust off myself. It's been a minute since I got out here and could just work, you know. Again, it takes some time filming. Next episode, I'm going to continue fabricating metal, rust repair and all that, but we will be using the old Harbor Freight gun here to lay down some primer so that we can go ahead and seal up the areas that we're, you know, more or less finishing. I keep saying we, I'm talking about me and you guys. Anyways, that's all I got. We'll see you guys next Fab Friday. Hope you guys are working on your own projects. You working on your projects? Anyways, that's all I got. We'll catch you guys next week. Peace out. I can't hit the camera lens to save my life. We'll catch you guys in the next Fab Friday episode. Peace out.